So when you get the link in your email to the collaboration project, and remember that each link is new for each new performer who adds, you'll click on it and it'll look something like this. And this is where it's tricky. You can click join collab. I'm actually already in this collab, so I'm gonna just click randomly on the side of the screen where there's no button, and it'll take me to this screen. Okay. Now say I wanted to add to one of these empty boxes. Make sure you don't accidentally, if you accidentally click on somebody else's box, like if I click on Julie Cellist box and it takes me there, I can just click the X button in the top left and, well, as soon as it wakes up. Yeah. And then I don't accidentally delete someone else's hard work. Okay. Now I'm going to click on an empty box here. Hi, that's me in the morning. And I really want to hear the metronome while I'm recording. So in the bottom left, you'll see an old-fashioned metronome. I'm going to click on that. And it's already set to the time signature and the beats per minute, the tempo that I recorded the initial thing at. So don't change that or you'll be off from the rest of us. But do make sure that this top toggle is toggled to the right and red. That's what's going to make it work. Okay, then you just push exit and it'll go back to this screen and you'll push the red record button and you'll hear it like count down in your head, and then you'll want to watch me in the bottom right over here for the cue and how to start. Okay. Now, a really common issue that's come up is if it's a fast piece, right? To stop any of the long notes a little ahead of time so you can jump and anticipate the change. Another issue that's coming up a lot is people using Bluetooth headphone microphones because there's a delay, there's a latency problem. So that's a thing. Okay, now say I recorded it. Okay, let's show you what that looks like, okay? Oh, bugger. Just continue, pretend about it, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. And you'll hear 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pretend that's a thing. Continue. It'll process it. You can redo it there if you want it. Here. And then you go top right to this green button, rendering. I'm going to just delete this whole little thing, so don't worry. It takes a while depending on how long the piece is. Have some more coffee. Right, then I go to save and share, enter caption, something clever, and then here where it says select, it's very, very important that you push collaborate. Okay. Now, if you're at the end of the recording and you want to download it, then you can do public or private. Link might be nice if you're trying to like raise money for it or something, as opposed to just having it out in the world. And then down here where it says, there you have these circle buttons at the bottom. Mix is saving it to Acapella website. And camera roll is where I save mine. So it'll render. It takes a while. They do it twice. And then that'll just be saved on my device. And from there, I can open up any other app and upload it, like say to YouTube or Google Drive. Depends on how you want to share it. Like if you want to share it screened from your iPad, fine, then just do that. Or if you want to, for me, I often want to be able to access it on any device. So I use Google Drive for that because it has a lot more storage than say Dropbox. It also streams better than Dropbox in my experience. If you use iPhotos, that's a way you can share it via link later on with other people. Yeah, that's that. I'm going to pretend that I was doing a collab instead of saving it. So this is if I want to send it to someone else to add, say to the blank square. I would go to email. It'll still take some time to render. But that's what's going to generate the new link that the next performer needs to add their contribution. Okay? And that's where it's going to be important that you don't just leave the subject of the email blank or as acapella, because it's so generic and people get random emails and it might go to spam or something like that. You really want to title it, the subject, something that is related to the project you're working on. So like in this case, Bach double, okay? One final thing you could do, if you have a pro account, it turns out I don't think you can do this if you don't have a pro account. Bottom right where you see the C, that's like a copyright kind of button. You can display or not display the watermark. So somebody added to this and didn't have the pro version and they couldn't delete the acapella here in the right, so we're stuck with it. And c'est la vie. That's it. One other cool tip that I like to do towards the bottom left where this audio symbol is with the speaker and the three half circles is
Here.
I will too. Let's really play. Shush. I'm going to change my pitch. Here we go. Equalizer. I'll sometimes change it from none to voice or guitar. And then it's too bad they don't have a violin one, right? But you can change some stuff and play around with it. Sometimes you can change like how loud your part is relative to other people's or the noise gate. So like if there's a car that goes by or something. These are all things you can play with. Okay, click out of here. What did I do? Okay, so that's it. All right, there's your tutorial. Let me know if you have more questions and I'll make another one.